What is up, kids? We're just waiting on Johnny to get signed in. So what's new? How many are out there? None. That's cool. I'm just talking to myself. That's fine. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. We're already going, Joey. What are you up to? Just waiting for Johnny to pop on. Hey, New Guys Guitar. How you doing, man? Where's your invite? I don't know. Where is it? UP. Hey, hi, Octane. Still, we're waiting for Johnny to pop on. So, what's everybody doing tonight? That's good. Oh, geez. Careful. Hey, BRG. What's up, brother? Yeah, you have a shirt. I don't have a shirt. Gave him a shirt and a hat and stickers. And you're the only one working? Taking you to the park soon. That's pretty cool. You send him an email and be like, what's up, dude? Where'd he go? There he is. All right. It's the same size as you, man. 2X. Hey, Bill. Bill Baggins. Okay. Hey, Johnny, you got click that link, man. I gave you. Then I can let you into the thing. The link I sent you. Joey the Conductor? Maybe. Well, Honest Paint and Speed Shop t-shirts are fantastic. I mean, Yep. Hey, Busted Radio, did you find me a 66 Barracuda while you were out and about yet? Since you said I should get one for retirement? Where'd it go? Michael, hi. Do you need me to send you the link again? Hey, there he is. Hold on. What's up, man?
Hey, can you hear me?
Can
you hear me okay?
Yeah, I got you now. We have Perfect. The world famous Johnny Jalopy with us. He's been on the TV. Hey, Anthony. Iron Horse. So, Johnny, oh, hey. There you go. So, whatever made you want to even consider coming onto a live with little old Honest Paint and Speed Shop?
Why not, man?
Well, I mean, we are fantastic. I Googled it before you came on.
Hey, hold on one sec. I got double stuff going on here. Uh-oh. Can you hear me now?
I got you.
Okay, perfect.
It's probably Mill Creek Fab Shop's fault that you're having audio problems. He causes problems everywhere he goes. Yep. So we've got Busted Radio Garage. These are guys who or people that have subscribed to us. I hope they're subscribed to you. I hope you don't mind I'm plugging your website down on the thing down there.
Oh, hey, thanks for doing that.
Yeah. I go on there. I've gone on there and looked and be like, man, those are so cool.
Well, thank you so much. Appreciate that.
And then, just 1 second. I got something that'll bring back memories for you.
Okay.
Probably something that you've seen before when you went out to California.
Is that an honest to goodness, what do you call it? Ian Russell desert helmet?
This is, I got this at a swap meet up here in Minnesota. And I'll tell you what, I wear this thing all the time. He's my inspiration for that. I get a lot of garbage for that hat.
Yeah.
I don't care. Johnny Jalopy reminds me of the guy in Roadhouse where the polar bear falls on him.
Oh, thanks.
You should be nice, Joey. I don't want to put you in timeout.
I think I'm a little thinner than that guy, but I appreciate that.
So you're in a much warmer climate than I am in.
I'm sweating horribly. Yeah, we're in the midst of ready for the hurricane season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's what is it here? It is 82 out there. Nice. But it is not 82 in here. It's like 65-ish in my shop. Not air conditioned either. It's just what it's like all the time.
Oh, that'd be awesome. It's Sweatsville in my shop. Or my little corner of my garage.
Your garage. Yeah, well, this is mine. Normally I have a car right here, but I got something in the way. You can see the back of the frame there.
Looks like fun stuff going on.
Well, not when we're dealing with that thing. That one is not fun.
No?
We're not gonna. No, he's a drama queen. Michael says, here, Johnny, here's a question for you right there.
You got all kinds.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on bacon cheeseburgers?
Love them. More, please.
Yes. And then
only to be outdone by pizza.
Yes. What is your favorite pizza topping while we brought it up?
Pepperoni.
You can't go wrong with pepperoni.
No.
You just can't.
Lots of it. More, please.
Well, I'm getting elderly, so I gotta watch the.
Oh, me too.
I'm nearly 50.
Oh, I remember those days.
You remember those days?
Yeah.
Well,
how old do you think I am?
How old? I didn't think you were 50.
Keep going.
You're older than 50?
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Well, you can't be as old as Bill Cameron at 72 or whatever.
No, not 72. We're getting close.
Bill's not 72 either, but I think he's the oldest one in here. So
I had my Sammy Hagar birthday this last April.
You had your Sammy? Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm old as dirt.
Whoa. New Guy's Guitar said
pretty darn close. 55.
Well, there we go.
I mean, but look, we're already almost into December, so I mean, I'm halfway to 56, so that guy was pretty close.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm almost 49. So
that gives it away too, the gray in the beard.
Chad's getting happier every episode, meaning portly. You know what, Wayne? We can block you. Just say it.
You got a rough crowd over here.
Yes, these are the people who come on here all the time.
Oh, the supporters.
Leave nice comments like,
supporters are talking
to you. Here they're like, you're fat. Well, I blame molasses cookies on my shape.
Oh, yeah. Love a good molasses cookie.
Man, my grandma used to make them for me. It was awesome.
Hell yeah.
Oh, BRG, I do love it when you guys pick on me. It's so much fun.
Yeah, it makes the world go round, right?
Yeah.
You can't have thick skin. You gotta be tough. Take it right across the chin.
Those days are gone, man. I used to be tough. Now I'm just like, I just think.
Yeah, nah.
So, yeah, I took a shot that maybe you'd want to. Snack cakes are the killer busted radio. Oh, here we go. Hold on. Boom! Look at that. You got a favorite snack cake, Johnny?
Any that doesn't have sugar in it, then yes.
I have. Oh, what the heck is that? You know, nobody wants to see Joey's comments. Oh, right there. You could pretty much go in there and just kind of. Yep. Oh, we got Swiss rolls going on. See, that's what happens. I ask questions, and next thing you know, and
everybody has an opinion.
Yep. So I took a chance. I saw your email, and I was like, maybe he'd want to talk to us. I've seen him on the TV.
Yeah, why not, man? What do you want to know? I'll spill all the beans. Oh, you actually prepared questions? Oh no.
I was put me in the hot seat. I'm gonna do David Letterman. I mean,
like top 10 reasons why Johnny isn't still on TV.
Oh, I didn't put that on here.
No.
Let's see. No, I asked that one. Oh, how'd you get the name Johnny Jalopy?
Well, my grandmother called me Johnny my whole life. I was Johnny to her, or John. Or so, you know, when you start doing artwork and stuff and you start getting into culture, you're like, you know, you got to come up with a name that isn't just a regular old name, and it kind of goes along with your artwork stuff.
Yeah.
And the kind of art that I do is not super detailed, but it's detail. My wife coined the phrase, it's detail without detail.
Sure.
So what kind of car is really detailed but not a lot of detail? It's a jalopy. So I became Johnny Jalopy.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I have.
And really, every car I've ever owned, that's what I have.
Yeah, I had a. Oh, hey, Classic Car Revivals is on. Let's see. I actually had a car that the neighbor named. He's like, "What is that? Some kind of jalopy?" And it was a 27 T bucket. And I'm like, "Yep, it's something."
Absolutely.
I think he just got tired of me going behind his house with open headers, and then doing burnouts coming out of the alley. You know,
perfect. I wish there was more of that around my neighborhood.
Well, out here in the development that I live in the suburbs, I live in a pretty small town. It's got like 15,000 people. And the developments are on the edge of town. I just started calling them suburbs. I'm the one who does all the burnouts out here.
Ah.
Yes, I'm that neighbor.
It's a good neighbor to have.
And then I'll be in here working on the cars, of course, just cracking the throttle.
Yeah.
And then I'm in here. I'm in here going like, you know, if a car starts and it's behaving, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm the guy with the old car that they go, what is wrong with that car? And then I am, you know, chopping the tops of stuff out in the driveway, and people are, what are you doing? I'm like, having fun. That's what I'm doing. Move along. Nothing to see here.
We swapped a couple of bodies out in front of the garage.
Yeah.
Using my engine hoist, pulled one Model A body off and put it on a cart and shoved it out of the way, and then switched the other ones and put it back on. Oh, that was a good time. People were driving by and looking at us like, what?
Yeah.
And then I was driving this drama queen over here, and I ran it out of gas in the loop because I figured I had enough to make it around the loop twice, but apparently not. So I had to take it for a walk. And nobody helped me. Weird.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
I call
drive by and they look at you. What's wrong?
Yeah,
they would know what to do anyways. Pushing a car.
Grab a hold of the back end of this thing so we can move.
They throw their backs out or something.
I almost threw my everything out. I was so because for a while I was pushing alone.
Yeah, those cars are not light.
No,
I think they would be.
They're light without engine and stuff.
Yeah.
But no, not this one. No, this one's a drama queen. I have Bonnie and Clyde. This one happens to be Clyde. Bonnie is up in the attached garage because she's fantastic and always works.
Oh, okay. This one's in timeout.
I wish I could just hit it with a hammer and fix it that way. Joey says the host sucks. He's ignoring our questions for the guests. Well, Joey, what do you want to ask, Mr. Attitude?
What do we got? Let's go back and look.
You're seeing how fast you can drink a glass of expired milk? That's weird, Whiskey Dents. But thanks for coming.
Yeah, cheers.
That's odd. I mean, let's see. Mofo Driver said, hey, are you into like B horror movies at all, Johnny?
I like all movies, man.
The Mofo Driver that's on here, he's got some sweet B horror movie taste, I'm telling you.
Yeah?
New Guy's Guitar said, what's your favorite kind of steak?
Favorite kind of steak? Free?
Yep, that's the one I like too.
Yeah, a piece of meat, man. Grilled, definitely.
Oh, someone's trying to ask me about my plan for the new frame. I'm not telling anyone.
Okay.
There's just a few of us that know.
Third car in the works, maybe.
I got something happening. I don't know.
Boat tail speedster or something like that.
Probably just. I don't know. Whatever I put on there is going to not work anyway, like that one. So. Initially, I thought Johnny was wearing a hat that had ear flaps like Elmer Fudd.
Yeah, for sure, man. In the summertime over here in Florida, I'm definitely geared up with the Elmer Fudd.
In Minnesota in the wintertime, I can see that.
I've got one of those. I can wear. I can put it on if you prefer.
I've got a few of my old Army hats in here that they don't let us wear anymore. So it's like a pile cap, And so what we used to do is we'd flip it up and we'd like have donkey ears going. Functional histories. Hey, he's here. Where did I saw him? Hey, here you go. Oh, here we go. So this guy, functional histories. His name is Vic, and he actually built me like Matchbox cars of my Bonnie and Clyde.
Nice.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Actually, you know what? I can grab him after a bit here.
Yeah, I'd love to see him. That's cool.
Yeah. Oh, and Mofo says B horror movies and Hammer horror films are the best.
I'm a fan of all films, man. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with some good old B horror films.
Heck no.
Great horrible acting, predictable script, terrible costumes. They're the best.
Yeah. And I'll tell you, my favorite are the the ones where the slasher is walking and the other people have been running for like half an hour.
Right.
Somehow he's right there.
Always. Just about to make the kill.
Yep. Jason Voorhees. You know what? I'm going to grab those so I don't forget. But
yeah man, let's see him.
Vic is, and he actually did a little video on him and staged some stop motion racing and stuff. So that was pretty cool. Oh, somebody called him Dr. Diecast. All right, so here's my
Bonnie. Wow, look at that. That's super cool.
Yep. And that's the actual car. Yeah. And then he does a little blurb on the back there.
That's super cool.
Yeah. And here's Clyde.
Wow.
He is our he's
like a detail.
Yeah. Oh, hey, thanks, Vic. I'm glad that those are happening.
Does that guy have like a website or something? Because I'd love to go check out his stuff. That's pretty cool.
He's got I found him on the YouTubes.
Well, I will definitely try. If you get a chance, send me the link to his page. I'd love to go check it out.
Yeah, I'll do that. Oh, nice job. Yeah, functional histories. I'm telling you. Oh, wait. Johnny, do you have anything that drives 69? Sammy Hagar couldn't drive 69 either. That is Joey's. I had to ask.
That can't drive 69. Yeah, the Model A I have right now. I think I topped out at 48 miles an hour the last time I drove it, and that's the fastest it's been so far. We got some tune-ups to do on that thing.
Well, you only have what 40 horsepower and 50 foot-pounds of torque?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man.
I might be like at 5 more miles out of it. I'd be pretty stoked.
Blow your hair back.
In a quick, fast hurry, very slowly. But it's fun as hell. I love it.
Oh, I had one, and it was a speedster body was on it. Nice. And we got it home. I got it fired up, and I took my daughter for a drive in it. We had 3 flat tires. All 4 tires were loose. We had 18 loose lug nuts and 3 flats. And I was like, I know these wander, but geez.
Safety first.
Yeah, no seatbelts. It was great. Well, I mean, I was going all of 3rd gear.
Right, you could jump out and run past it.
Right. But my Model A will not be able to go 69 either. It's I'm happy.
You'll
the other one. The other one, on the other hand, will do whatever I need it to do. Let's see. Oh, hey, check this out. Right there. There you go.
Nice. Very cool. I will definitely go check it out.
Let's see. Oh, here's a compliment for you.
Oh, wow. Thanks, man. Appreciate that.
And hey, I know you do like a podcast or live every week. What day and time is it? Because I always miss it.
It's every Monday night, 9:30 Eastern time is when we start.
Okay.
My wife and I go live, and we've been kind of doing a mix between either a live drawing show, so we'll sketch something, and of course we're still talking about all kinds of different stuff when we're drawing, like movies and the culture and that kind of stuff, and then we'll occasionally do like podcast version, kind of like what you're doing here. We'll either bring guests in or we'll pick a topic and we'll just talk about it. And the biggest part of it is we're super interactive with the folks that are listening. We've had people now. We've been doing it for 6 years now, 7 years, and we've had people from the very beginning that are still our ride or die listeners that year after year, episode after episode, keep coming back and chiming in. So it's a lot of fun. So yeah, 9:30, generally 9:30 Eastern time every Monday night. We go live.
Bill, he's in Florida.
Yeah,
Florida. And Bill's in Eastern time too, but he's in Michigan.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of folks, a lot of people think I live in California, but that's actually where I'm originally from.
Okay.
This California, but I moved out here with my folks when they came out to retire, and then got a little older and needed some help, so we came out here.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. There's a question for you on the screen there.
What classics do you own, and what's your favorite? I own a 51 Chevy Styleline Deluxe 4-door 66 Volksrad that is now transformed into a pickup truck that I just did last summer. And now I just acquired a 1930 Model A 2-door sedan.
Oh, sedan.
Love it. It's my dream car, and acquired that a couple months ago. So
sweet. And I bet it's not rusted out like it would be here.
No, I was very lucky. I really thought that's kind of what I was going to end up with, because that's really all I could afford, and was fortunate enough to be able to find my dream car and get it in the condition that's a little bit nicer than all rusted out. But been having so much fun with it.
Yeah. Are you gonna leave the banger in it, or are you gonna?
For right now, I'm really enjoying driving it just in its original state. We're gonna lower the stance and get it down on the ground a lot lower, but just having a good time with the old 100-year-old-ish technology. But eventually, plans are probably we'll probably throw a small block Ford in it, or maybe a flathead. I don't know. We'll see.
Cool. What do you think of those mechanical brakes?
They stop. They work.
Mine were slow downs.
These work really well. And of course, topping out at 48 miles an hour, it's not hard to stop that slow. But definitely, if I was going to go anything larger than the motor that's in it now, or if I start hopping this motor up, juice brakes are definitely around the corner.
Oh, for sure. And Johnny, your channel name is Johnny Jalopy, right?
Yeah, it's Johnny Jalopy. Let's see if I can find the link to it, and I don't know if I can post it. Hold, please.
Hey, Vic.
Yes, Johnny Jalopy.
I do not smile.
It's Johnny Jalopy Art.
Johnny Jalopy Art.
Yep.
Down with me.
On YouTube. Yep.
On YouTube.
And you can find me on Facebook, Johnny Jalopy, Hot Rod Art, on Facebook, Instagram.
Are you on
all
TikTok?
The socials? No.
I was just talking to my girls, and I said, you know what? I think we're going to shut the TikTok down. I mean,
I struggle with just trying to create the content that I do create.
Yeah.
I mean, there's times I'm out in the garage, and you do a great job of at least going out there and filming when you're working on things and doing stuff. And every time I go out there, I start a project, start working on things, and I go, shit, I should have been recording this. And I always forget. And I come in and I'm like, damn it. Or I record something, and then my stupid phone will be like, this file's too large. Can't reduce it down. So yeah, I haven't figured out the sweet spot of being able to record stuff when I'm out in the garage. I spent 2 hours one day recording a really cool segment with working on the fuel tank and doing all this cool stuff. And I get in the house and I get ready to start editing it. And my computer's like, yeah, that ain't going to happen, bro.
Nice.
So
what we do is, honestly, when I come out here, I just set it up and I just start going, and I don't edit any of the weirdness out. I just let it happen.
Yeah.
So when everything that I do goes sideways, because it typically does, you're along for the ride if you're watching.
Right. Yeah, I probably should need to start doing that. Hey, thanks for subscribing. Appreciate that.
I think there's been 4 in here, 4 or 5 that have said.
I appreciate that. So we've been having a lot of fun.
Yeah, look at this one. This actually has a.
Yeah, I actually do custom renderings. You can contact me. I've been kind of on a little bit of a rendering hiatus. As you see, I wear glasses, and over the last couple months, mine have become so scratched and beat up. I'm waiting for new ones to come in. Even right now, the reflection off the computer and sometimes in paint, it's been very hard to see when you make your living drawing.
Yeah.
So new ones are on the way. So, but yeah, hit me up, and
that was one of my questions.
Yeah,
we'll just cross that one.
We definitely do custom renderings for sure.
Cool, man.
If you like the style of my artwork, that's how it's going to come. Don't hit me up saying, "Hey, can you draw this like so and so?"
Oh, there we go. You kind of went, and then
did I glitch?
It was pretty funny.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, but you know what? It looked really good.
Oh, good.
It really looked good. Yeah, I mean, you could hardly tell.
That might be my natural glitch. I am a robot.
Oh, check it out, Johnny. Boom.
Sweet. Yeah. Yeah, I've actually done, I'll do renderings of people's cars that are already done. I've actually done a few where they're trying to figure out, concept ideas and things and put stuff down. Those are the fun and sometimes the most challenging ones, is where you're like, hey, I have this idea for a car. I want to use this, and this. I'd like to see what it looks like, in real life. Or in a drawing. So those are possibilities too.
Kind of like when Ian did that to you. Hey, I want to do this.
Yes.
Go.
Yes, all those things where you get sent multiple pieces of a car and said, "Well, build something with that in your head." We've had some good success with it.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, when you redid Space Junkie, I was like, I don't know what he's going to come up with. And then all of a sudden there was like spikes on it and a satellite dish. I'm thinking, okay, satellite dish?
Well, the satellite dish was definitely not my idea, but it was a good idea.
You know what? It filled in that space really good.
Oh, yeah. That's good. Old Erie Eric, I think, is the one that was like, "Hey, man, what about this?" He designed that whole rear end of the vehicle. He did a great job. Yep.
And then your what do you call it, Johnny 5?
Yeah, that's my most favorite car.
That car, I was like, I don't know how this is going to come together, but I was just sitting there like,
yeah.
Just
well, that's when I came with the idea in my head of that. The idea of that car is taking the most, at least of what I knew at the time that I was drawing it, were these two really hardcore groups of people, which was the Volkswagen people that are like real sticklers to things, and then the hot rod people, taking both those combined cultures and going, what if you put them both together? And that's where the little T-bucket split window bus came out.
And then the good old, speaking of that Volkswagen, was when you were doing that, you use that pickup topper on that dune buggy. Back off.
Yeah. And that was pretty, it was so cool that we caught that in the moment too, because we're in the midst of filming, and I'm looking at the back of those fin, the flip ups of the back of the car, and I was like, man, what would be so cool? Remember those little Yosemite Sam mud flaps? I'm like, what if we could do that? Because those things look like guns coming out of the back of the car. And Ian's like, yeah, that's a great idea.
So speaking of him, how'd you get hooked up with Ian anyway?
Well, it's a crazy story. I was trying to be that guy's. I was a huge fan of Ian way back in the back from the Dead days, and where you could go to like Pep Boys and you could pick up his DVDs. Yeah. So I'd bought a bunch of his DVDs and was watching them, and I was like, man, this guy is amazing and talented and seems like a really cool, down to earth dude. Got to be cool to be this guy's friend. So I hit him up on MySpace, and I'm for like
on MySpace
a solid year trying to get this guy to be my friend on MySpace.
Yeah.
And he's got tons of followers. I'm like, yeah. I'm like sending him, hey, dude, I draw pictures and this is what I do, and nothing. So a couple years later, I don't know how many years later, quite a few years later, one of his clients saw one of my drawings online, and I guess sent it to him and said, hey, man, I got this old goofy like clown bus thing in my yard. I think I want to make something out of it. What about something like this? Mm-hmm. So he sends him the picture of the Johnny 5, which was a black, what he got sent was this black and white rendering that I did of it. No color, just black and white. And I guess Ian thought it was a cool idea because he posted on Facebook, hey, you got to give the people what they want. Because I guess they were kind of like, you need to do something crazy.
Yeah.
And then within like a couple minutes, my people that followed me, which was not a lot at the time, were like, you're not going to believe this, but Ian Roussel just posted a picture of your artwork on his page. I'm like, what? Really? So I immediately jump online and start looking, and sure enough, there it is. It's posted. And I'm like, man, I wonder what he's doing. And then then my little inbox goes, bloop, you have a message, So I click on it, and it's Ian. He's like, hey, man, I don't know if you know who I am, but I have this car television show that we build stuff, and it's on this network. And
you're like, I've been sending you messages.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't know who you are. And then he's like, I have a client who sent me this drawing. Would it be okay if we built this car? And I was like, yeah, of course. He's like, well, I'd like to call you. So I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, here's my number, blah, blah, blah. And then he calls me on the phone, and we talk on the phone, and he's like, yeah, I'm trying to be all cool, totally fanning out. I can't believe I'm talking to Ian Roussel.
Yeah.
And then from that moment on, like every couple of days, he'd send me a message or a text message. I'm at the metal shop. This is some stuff I'm getting for the grill. Does that work with what you think it should look like? And I'm like, why are you asking? Dude, I'm nobody. Why are you asking me? But he wanted me involved, which was so cool and so awesome of him. And I watched the car get built way before it aired on television.
Yeah.
And then as it got towards where he was finishing it, he's like, hey, what do you think about coming to California and being a part of the television show? And I was like, yeah, that'd be great. And so I bought a ticket and flew out there. And, I rented a car, drove to the shop, got the special coordinates of where the secret shop was. And so the first time you see me come on the television show, the first episode that they aired with me, that was actually the first time I ever met him in person. Yeah. And so what was cool is after we recorded and had a great time, the producers were like, oh man, we were so worried you were going to be a dick because you're an artist guy. And we weren't sure how you were going to be. And you're not from here. And oh man, it was so cool. And you were cool. But I was like, listen, I was worried that I was going to come in and Ian was going to be a dick and you were going to be a dick. And this was going to go horribly bad. And I just spent all this money on a plane ticket. Yeah, it worked out awesome. So, got a new friend and then met the producer and he's become a great friend and it's been a ride ever since. It's amazing.
You were stuck like this.
Oh. So did you get all the rest of that?
Nope.
Oh well.
But I mean, basically the takeaway is that everybody was worried that someone's gonna be a dick.
Yeah.
And everybody was cool.
Everybody was super cool. Yeah.
So I posted, and so I'm a fan of his too. I happened upon, I was like, what's this full custom garage? Never even, I was like, I got a new channel. Let's check it out.
Right.
And so next thing you know, I'm just watching episode after episode. And so I actually tagged him in a video that my daughter and I had done, and he commented, "Great video." And then I commented back, I'm like, "Hey," and nothing.
Yeah.
And I was quick too.
That's a pretty normal response from Ian. It's not personal. He's a pretty quiet dude and likes to, it's amazing. The person you see on TV is really who he is. He's down to earth, amazingly talented. He's a super smart guy, but when it comes to he's not a big fan of being around a lot of people. So he's in his element when he's in the garage doing his thing. That's where he thrives. In fact, my first time I went out with him in public, we had just, the first episode had finally aired, and we were at the Pomona Christmas show, and we were filming for the following season, and we get this big group gathers around Ian, and they're like, "Oh man, we love you!" Da, 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 da. And Ian goes, "Hey, do you know Johnny Jalopy? He's on the show too." And then he runs away. And now I'm in the midst of about 20 people that don't know who the hell I am because they're like, realistically, my episode barely just aired, so nobody knows who I am. Yeah, and they're like, "Who are you?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not really. I'm gonna go." And I just walked away.
Yeah,
just wait.
My wife is my people person, so I'll stand there long enough to get someone's name, maybe, and then I'm in the wind. I don't want to be around all that.
I don't mind it. I like it.
And I mean, well, I live in a town that's got 15,000 people, so there's not a lot of people anywhere. And then when I get to a lot of people, like, okay,
yeah. Well, I guess that's kind of how I am too. If it's brand new people in a big group, I don't do well there. I become a little shy. But you put me in a group of like 1,000 or 5,000 people, and I don't know anybody, that I'm okay with. But if it's a small group and I don't know anybody, and I have to talk, like I'm supposed to interact, like, "Hey, how are you?" that's hard. But if I can just go out and be stupid, I don't care.
Oh, you're stuck.
Hey, how about, am I stuck now?
Nope. You were like,
oh, I see that Edge of Eternity was asking where can you see those episodes. I think they're still airing on Motor Trend. And I think you can still get them on I think Amazon. You can purchase each episode. Yep.
And then let's not forget about the bootleggers who put them out on the YouTube.
I was trying not to to support that one.
Well, I don't know who they are, but I was like,
there are bootleg episodes you can watch.
Yes. But don't watch those.
But don't watch those. Get them from the good source.
They're still good. But don't watch those.
I don't know.
Let's see. What else we got? Oh, have you worked with any other world famous people like yourself?
Yeah. I mean, I've been fortunate enough. I've got to meet some people and shake hands and things like that. You know, we've been fortunate enough. We've been coming to the Detroit Autorama the last 2 years, and we got to hang out with Little Daddy Roth. That's been amazing. And of course, you know, the gang down there in the Michigan Hot Rodder guys they travel all over the place, and Shaggy and Shaboom, and you know, all these guys are so cool.
Well, that's right up in Bill's neck of the woods over there in Michigan.
Yeah, it's good times.
Yeah, I don't go anywhere.
You should.
I should, but
yeah, get those cars, take them places, man.
Well, that one. I mean, I'd like to just take that one outside.
If you're that mad at it, I'll more than happy to just come get it from you.
Everybody says.
That's what I'm saying. You're frozen now. Custard.
Hey, whoa, hey, there we go.
Everybody says that?
We're gone. We were gone again. Oh, there you go. All right. Yeah, I think we're back. I'm not sure what's going on.
It's internet, I'm sure.
Well, I'm going to blame, let's see, Joey's not on anymore. Let's see. Oh, hey, check this out. Boom. That's where I live.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great time. I love that show. That was a bucket list show for me. I've always wanted to go to that show and see the Riddler car and all that kind of stuff. And then for us to get to go down and hang out in the basement, and then now kind of we found our group and who we hang with, and that's our gang right there. We love that. We love that show.
I get to see it on the TV.
Nice.
And not all of it either, you know, just when people are walking around.
Yeah.
Is there anybody that you'd love to work with that you haven't?
Oh gosh.
You just pick one though.
Man,
put me on the spot, because then if anybody else is watching this, because nobody is, but somebody might, and then you know.
To be honest, I would, anybody who famous or non-famous, if they're looking to collaborate on something, I'm always down to collaborate with anybody who's like, hey, I'd love to do something with you or something like that.
Yeah.
But it would have been cool to be able to do something with like Gene Winfield or any of the legends, man. Would have been amazing.
Right.
Yeah, I don't have a specific person, but gosh, it would be amazing to have the opportunity with any of them.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah.
Here's a question.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta erase that one. Who would you love to work with? From a movie, your favorite car.
My favorite car in a movie.
From a movie, yeah.
I got too many favorites.
Oh, you're down to 6.
Shit. Well, as a little kid, the dream car was the Smokey and the Bandit from Smokey and the Bandit 1.
Yeah.
That was as a little kid, that, and of course the Dukes of Hazzard car. And then, you get older and you're like, oh, definitely the Mad Max car. There's a white, I want to say it's, I'm not sure what kind of car it is, but it cruises by in one of the scenes in American Graffiti. It's a pearl white. I think it's a Plymouth.
Oh, the Plymouth.
I think it's a Plymouth. It's got like white pearl and and a purple like scalp or something on it.
Okay.
That car is sick. It's
I'm
only in
gonna
the movie
watch
for a
it.
split second, but that I would love to have that car. Gosh, Corvette Summer. That'd be badass to have.
That's a
Come
weird
on.
looking car, man.
So weird and ugly. I love it. What else?
It's something.
Shit. Man, I don't that the 55 American Graffiti. Love. Oh, what's his name? Harrison Ford's 55 Chevy would be sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. There's so many.
Well, you know.
How about you? What's yours?
Oh, well, once again, there's too many. Of course, the Milner Coupe. I mean, you can't go wrong with the 32.
Yes.
But, you know, Christine.
Oh. Yes.
Mainly, I mean, you can't beat Chrysler Fins from the 50s. I don't know.
Have you had an opportunity to see my rendition of Christine being turned into a roadster-ish kind of car? Fenderless?
No.
Check it out sometime.
I'm going to do that.
I was like, how cool would it be to shorten the body and, you know, and do like a almost like a roadster with the Christine body?
That would be fantastic.
I did it, and it looks really cool.
Oh, Bill, did you see the comment from Bill up there? If you're ever up there and want a tour of Detroit, let him know.
That'd be cool. Yeah, for sure.
Bill like works with robots and stuff.
Oh, heck yeah.
Well,
hopefully we'll get to see him maybe this next coming Detroit Autorama.
Oh, can't beat him at the drag strip. Who? Can't beat what at the drag strip? Christine? No, that car is not going to be fast, but it's going to look good.
Well, and it'll murder. So
I mean, you go to bed, and your enemies are gone when you wake up in the morning. Your car is still perfect. Who cares?
You take Christine in the dual truck, you're in good hands.
Yeah. Oh, and let's not forget about the car.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
You know, that one would take care.
Sure.
Oh, wait. The one thing with the Chrysler is they're all delicate flowers, and you have to talk to them nice. Because if you don't, I had a 66 Barracuda for 21 years. It was my first car. And it had such an attitude with my dad. It was... And, you know, they have a very distinctive on the starter. Well, I could hear him. I was in my bedroom in the basement, and I could hear him trying to start the car. And I'm like, what are you doing? And then you hear click, 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 click. I'm like, ah. Well, so he comes down the stairs, and my dad was a Vietnam vet and was a very direct man. And he threw the keys at me, and he goes, get your car out of my way. So I walk out there, put the key in, through the steering wheel, don't even get in the car, and it goes, boom. I'm like, what? And then he gave me, because it, and then I moved my car out of the way. Yeah. But yeah, hated my brother, hated my dad, loved my mom and I. I don't know.
I have two. I've had cars the same. I had an old CJ7 that if it wasn't me it would give everybody else trouble. Never had any problems with it. And then my car Raquel, she was temperamental, jealous of other cars. So as soon as I she ran amazing. But as soon as I started thinking about another car or brought another car in, then suddenly she was like, I need attention. And then she'd be okay a little bit. I'd pay attention and we'd get her on the road and we'd be driving. But as soon as I started working on something else, that's when she'd give me trouble.
So which one is Raquel?
She's the 51 Chevy. Yeah,
maybe that's Clyde's problem.
Yeah, it could be.
But I give all my attention to Clyde. Maybe it's because I call it junk all the time.
It could be. Maybe you got to be a little sweeter to it.
I did record a video. We entered. I submitted my daughter and I because we work on it. And actually, this is what started. She said, "Let's build let's work on a project car." So I got one, and we got someone popping off. Michael's popping off.
Hey, we'll see you, Mike.
And we started the YouTube channel as a joke. people are like, oh, you should do a YouTube channel. I was like, yeah, right. So one day on my lunch break, I just started a YouTube channel, threw something together and stuck it out there.
Nice.
And next thing you know, we have, guys like Bill and Clyde loves the verbal abuse.
It's very possible. Or you said it was you and your daughter. Maybe it just misses your daughter.
It behaves for her all the time.
That's what I'm saying.
So I submitted it to like the built with Speedway parts, because there's Speedway parts on it, and they featured it on their website.
Oh, nice.
And then we put it in. I submitted it to the Stacy David, what are you working on? And I kind of forgot I did. And then about a year later, I got an email saying that they wanted to feature us as the build of the week on their social media. We didn't make it to the TV show, but I was like, well, cool. And then about a week before we even went on, they said there was going to be a tournament. Like, last build standing is going to be the champion for the year. And we came in second.
Nice.
Mustang beat us. I mean,
well.
Very nice. I mean, it was a Boss 302 clone. Very nice green.
Okay.
I mean, it was nice. But Clyde is definitely our favorite on the channel. Everybody, Team Clyde is the pound sign thing that people do, I don't know. And so while we were promoting the voting for the tournament, I actually did Whitney Houston's "I Will Always Love You." I hugged it and I was rubbing the cowl, and
But maybe Clyde knows sarcasm.
Yeah, it was probably too late. See, look, right here. See, this is what we get all the time.
Yeah, see, maybe everyone's rooting for it to give you fits. It sounds like.
I'll tell you what, this car, normally I would have just gotten rid of it. Like, it's too much of a pain in the butt. I can find something that's less of a pain in the butt, but Peyton loves the stupid thing. So
it's like that dog that, it poops on your carpet all the time, but you can't get rid of it because your kids love it.
It's leaking stuff right now.
Yeah, see, it knows you're talking about it.
Oh yeah,
it's just waiting for you to go to bed.
It's gonna come in there and murder me like Christine. Oh, look at this! I thought Bill was my friend. Anytime Clyde is on, though, people really like watching it. And when I put my black Roadster Bonnie on there, people don't care because it always works.
Right. That's boring.
Even though that car, the back tires don't stand a chance. Clyde can't go over 30. Well, it can, but just doesn't like it.
That's the beauty of your channel. Then it's the drama that goes on. It's like a soap opera.
It's definitely. You clearly.
Oh, are the days of our Clyde.
Oh. We might have to have a second channel now. You want to get in on it?
Yeah, the days of our Clyde. You just got to do a lot of filming like an old soap opera.
We just
is that oil on the floor? I know it's oil.
And Clyde's just doing this.
Yeah.
Just pretending he's not doing it.
Yeah.
Then walk out and be like, Bonnie, I know you were with Clyde.
Yeah.
I could
jealous. It's jealousy.
I think we might be onto nothing there, but it's something.
Never know, man. Hey, when you're at a quadrillion subscribers and making all that YouTube money based on that show, don't forget old Johnny.
Hey, we were going to do it together, remember?
Oh, you want me in there? Oh, sure. I don't know how I can do a split screen. There you go. Add another camera. Do a 3-camera setup.
We can just do it live, like they used to do on the
radio
shows.
Yeah, an old radio show. You might have something there. That's very possible.
You know what? That could be hilarious.
Yeah.
Especially because you have an A. And you have a 30, and Clyde's a 31. Bonnie's a 28. Mm-hmm. All we need is a 29.
I'm working on it.
Okay, cool.
I'm trying to find one.
Really? Because that's all I can 28, 29s. That's what I can find up here. 30, 31.
Listen, I can find when I say I can find them or I can't find them, it's because it's the money to get it. I've still been looking for that part, But I got to get rid of this other one first.
Yeah.
Yeah, Raquel's got to go, and yeah, she's got to go. Got to make some room.
So I got a mofo driver asked how we came up with the name Honest Paint and Speed Shop. So
yeah,
so you know how Ian would do the Honest Ian's upholstery stuff?
Yeah.
Well, so we were working on the seats for Clyde when they were boat seats, and I just said to Honest Peyton's, custom seats or custom interior or whatever, and then there's Honest Charlie,
right.
From the 40s, right? So it's a combination of Honest Charlie's Speed Shop and Honest Ian's Upholstery. That's how we came up with Honest Speed Shop.
Quite a nod. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. But that's how we did it. I've had that question, and people are like, "That doesn't make any sense." I'm like, nope. But
does to me.
If you've ever watched the channel,
yeah,
you'll see how it doesn't make any sense.
That's cool.
Yeah. You know what? I've asked all like my David Letterman kind of questions.
Sweet. Well, I hope it was worth it.
Well, yeah. We got Tim Windsor on now. He was our second or third subscriber.
Nice. He's got a big wrench near his name. Cool.
Yeah, he's the one of the moderators, so I don't have to look at the comments. He just makes people go away.
I see.
Yep, and that's what the wrench does.
Very cool.
So what are you working on now?
Well, just the Model A. I'm working on the person that owned this Ford before me did a horrible thing and cut out the factory light buckets and wired up some 4-inch tractor lights and just boogered the crud out of the wiring and stuff. So I'm trying to get headlights to work because it would be nice to be able to drive it at night. And
this
is the
same problem. I have tape and wire nuts and stuff underneath the engine, and it's honestly a mess. And so my headlights don't even work.
Oh, wow.
I put yellow bulbs in there so they look like they're on.
Right.
But I'm not driving it anyway because it doesn't.
It's not going anywhere.
No. But it's a combination between timing and carburetor. I'll get one and then the other's not right. And then so I'm just chasing my tail and then I get mad at it and then I stop filming and I say what I want to say to it and then I come back. Clyde and I have had some conversations that are not family friendly.
So it sounds like electrical needs to be gone through pretty good.
He needs to be rewired, yeah. And that's something that's probably going to come up at some point here because I can literally, oh, hey, check this out. Boom, there's your thing.
Nice. Well, there you go.
Yeah, Tim's great.
Tim. Appreciate that, Tim.
He's a super awesome dude, Tim. Don't let him tell you otherwise. But yeah, Clyde is he's always going to be a problem. Project, not problem.
Continual project. That's right.
Problem. Yeah. Drama queen. Junk.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we've actually got that Bowling Brothers frame right there. If you can see
nice. That's clean.
Yeah, it just came off the truck a little while ago, a couple weeks ago. I don't remember.
Wow.
I've been hiding it because we had videos already coming, and I was hinting at, hey, something's going to be happening. And
nice.
And look at that! You got another subscriber. Pa-chow!
Hey, thanks, Tim. Appreciate that. I'll take it.
Yeah, because you have a couple thousand or so.
Yeah, we're getting up there.
Yeah, we hit 3,000 recently, which was pretty cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, we're not talented like you are.
We're getting
or world famous.
Well, there you go. So what does that say about me? I have all this fame and talent, yet you've got more subscribers.
I have a 14-year-old daughter. That's people could give two, what's about me.
No, that's cool though. I think it's neat that you're, sharing that time with her. That's phenomenal.
Well, and this was all her idea. Let's build a project car.
That's great.
I was like, really? You want to do that? Because I was like, you don't know what you're getting into.
Right.
And she picks the worst car in the history of project cars.
Sounds like it's really with all the things that you're going to have to do to get all the crazy out of it. It's perfect learning for
Plus, we have that one too. Whatever's going to go in there.
I mean, that's Hot Rod 101, which is nothing is easy. It's all go out in the garage and spend hours frustrated. It's better than golf.
Yeah. So the Bowling Brothers actually did partner with us on our upcoming build. So they're actually kind of sponsoring us. I sent him an email and I was like, it's been a few days. I'm like, okay, they're just going to tell me to kick rocks. He's like, yeah, give me a call. I'm like, what?
That's awesome.
And all I could think is he's just going to tell me no on the phone, which is fine, but he's like, no, yeah, we can do. Oh, mm-hmm. And this is the instigator right here.
Team Clyde, see?
Tim starts it usually. He came on late.
You better get those t-shirts made.
I was gonna make some stickers, but I didn't. I made a a name tag one, It says Honest Paint Speed Shop and my name is Clyde on it. So I don't have one that you can see, but yeah, it's over there. And people like that one. I leave Bonnie. I made some stickers with my Roadster on it. Well, it's just a cut down cabriolet or sport coupe, and people are like, yeah, that's a nice sticker. You got one with Clyde on it?
Yeah.
Like,
Everybody loves a misfit, man. That's why.
Well, he's something. And people have asked like, oh, would you ever sell it? And I was like, everything I have is for sale typically, except Clyde.
Yeah, see. I think you like the abuse.
What's that?
I think you're enjoying the abuse it gives you.
Must, man. I don't know. Well, I mean, and then you just
yeah.
I mean,
how could you not love it?
Yeah,
how could you not love that thing?
That's her favorite number is 27, so she wanted that on the door.
It's perfect. Oh,
let's see. It's this. Yeah, it does have a small block 400 in it. It does.
See?
Yeah. It does. It does. I probably would start maybe. No. What's Bill knowing here? Oh, yeah. Congratulations, Peyton and Chad. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, so we got that coming up if I ever figure out what I'm gonna do with it. So there's that. That's fun. And what do you got coming up next?
Just continuing to work on my car and get it to where I want it to be, and that'll be fun. And then it's just driving it. I can't wait to just be able to get in it, cruising around and have fun, and put my wife and my dog in there and just go cruise, man.
Heck yeah.
I can't wait.
So Mofo Driver's not wrong here. I actually did in a video. I said, hey, Dodge, if you want to sponsor our channel, I'll sell all these Fords.
Oh, nice.
And I was like, just put something cool, put a Dodge in this Dodge. They didn't call. I mean, not that I left my number.
You never know, though.
Yeah. Oh, and William, it was $138,000 on that Dodge or that Ford pickup that I went and looked at. But yeah, so I had a little Ford Ranger, and I named it Truck Norris. Nice. Because it's it was a Ranger, so Norris and Truck Norris, and then this young guy put it up for sale because I was like, I need to free up some dough for what I got going on here.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what, I'm going to pull it down. And we were literally on our way home And uh-oh. Hey, here we go.
That one booted me off.
And that one, I don't know what happened. I switched to another internet thing. I have a fit backup on here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I agree. I don't think it's it's definitely not as much of a truck as Truck Norris was. I'll tell you that for free right now. They're both, Truck Norris was a 4-liter 4-wheel drive manual. This other one was 2-wheel drive, 300 straight 6 automatic. Just a pickup. Yeah. And if it was a Dodge, I probably would have bought it because I would have named it Clifford, the Big Red Dodge.
Right.
And I would have just bought it on spot. And then not worried about what's going on back here. But the Ford, so.
Yeah.
But if it was a Dodge, we'd be talking out there about how Clifford. Because every car I have or gets a name of some kind. The Dailies.
Of course.
The Dailies, not so much. I mean, we have the Jeep and my wife has a Ridgeline, and I call her truck the minivan. It was carbureted inline 6, 306. Yeah.
All of our cars have names.
Yeah. So we have Bonnie and Clyde, and I suppose I'll probably go with that's if I decide what I'm ever going to do. I'll stay with a gangster theme name probably.
Right.
I don't know. Hey, 6%. Oh, this guy right here, he's super cool. Hey, this guy right here, he combined a Jeep and a Rambler.
Okay.
Calls it the Chambler. The Cherokee Rambler. The thing is
nice.
Super awesome. Don't let him tell you it's not either because it's pretty cool. Plus, he got accepted into a show where if he comes in first, they're going to make a Hot Wheels car out of it.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
Sweet.
He got accepted. We found that out yesterday. Uh-oh.
Very cool.
Oh, look at this. I called my wife the foreman because Peyton is the boss. Melissa's the foreman, and I'm the assistant. I'm also the major sponsor, cameraman, executive producer, and dad. I have
that's many hats you wear, sir.
Well, I have to because So I'm gonna check here one more. Oh, hey, when did you get started, and how'd you get started drawing the cool stuff that you do?
Well, I've been drawing ever since I was a little kid, but probably trying to do it as like a job or a business kind of thing. Like 2012.
Yeah.
Yep. I started trying to do it as a business, but it'd been a hobby and stuff before that. Mm-hmm. But my wife was like, "We need to do something with this." So she was very encouraging and was like, gave me a space to do stuff. It has been my major supporter the whole time. Came up with my logo. That was all my wife. She did that.
I'll tell you what, that logo is sick. Oh, here, this is the.
I love it too.
This is the Hot Wheels.
Oh, the Legend Store. Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, so 6% there. He's gonna have his Chambler there. Nice. It literally just.
That's awesome. Congratulations on that. That's high praise to be in the running.
There was like when he was doing the floor pans, it looked like there was a kind of a derpy penguin kind of shape thing going on there. He didn't see it, but everybody else did.
Huh.
Just saying.
That's awesome.
My daughter pointed it out.
Very cool.
And then then you couldn't not see it anymore.
Right.
Yeah. Mogo driver. What the heck? Oh, somebody put Mongo. Somebody misspelled in the thing. It was great. But so when you're not working on your cars and drawing,
yeah,
what do you do? What else do you do?
Well, I have a real job.
I don't know.
Yeah, so I'm a retail manager for a tool company, and then very, very, very involved in my Bible fellowship. So I do some teaching and stuff like that. So that's a big part of my life as well, my faith. And then my wife and I really just try to go out and be out as much as we can, and try to interact with people and spend time with our dog and of course with our family and that kind of thing. Yep. Spending time with my wife is really, she's my best friend. So we have so much fun together, and we're empty nesters, so we have no kids in the house and just a dog. But it's good times.
I'm not looking forward to Peyton's going to go into high school this year. And I'm not looking forward to, because I remember what high school boys are like. Because I'm not much more mature than a high school boy. I mean,
well, that's going to work in your advantage then. As soon as they come over, you just give them the old '80s dad thing. And
the best thing a dad ever did to me, I remember it like it was yesterday, even though I'm 100. So I walk in and I'm talking to the mom. I'm like, hey, whatever. And they're like, oh, I can't remember what his name was. They're like, come meet Chad. He was reading the paper. He went like this. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
He literally didn't say a word to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if with this generation that'll work. They'd be like, sweet, I didn't have to talk to him.
No, I told Peyton that is not an option. They will talk to me.
Yeah.
And they're probably not going to like what I say.
Just lay it on the line, man. That's the best way to do it. Listen, it's really easy to murder a kid, so just keep that in mind.
Melissa told me I cannot say those words.
Sure, you can.
But so I'm just getting ready to retire from the National Guard. It's been almost 21 years, and what I figured I would do is I would just put out we were called the Drifters. If you the unit that I'm going to retire from, we're called the Drifters, and I've been part of them since 2014.
Wow.
And oh, hey, Renegade's Garage is on. He just hit 10,000 subscribers.
Congrats.
Yeah. We're not even close together.
No. What's that like?
Well, I think he's probably got a lot more talent.
That's probably a guy that just makes a lot of content and is, really making a lot of content.
Well, yeah.
Remembers to take the camera out when he's doing stuff.
This generation would laugh and smartass comment. Well, then he's going to be going out by himself.
Yeah. And then he's wakes up in the hospital and how'd I get here?
Well, so what I'm going to do is just put it out. I got all the drifters that I need right here. Yeah. You're like, hey, drifters, have cocktails and grill. Be here at this time, bring a chair, and have them just line my driveway.
Perfect.
So he'd come in and be like, we are everywhere.
Yeah. This town's too small, kid.
Hey, look, he forgets to hit the record button too.
Oh.
And he's got 10,000 subscribers. So, I mean.
Yeah, but see, he's still I'm forgetting to even bring something to hit record on. That's my problem.
The funny thing is I've been saying to Peyton, we need to use the GoPro because then we use it randomly.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
And I brought it into the house because the charger was in there or whatever. And it's still there. And we've been recording on my phone again. Yeah.
Look at you.
Oh. What's this say? Oh. What's this one? A good wife. We can find. Oh yeah. Yes, sir.
Absolutely. I agree with that.
My wife tells me she's my best friend all the time.
She tells you. Nice.
No, she is. I don't know how people have asked. They're like, Chad, your wife is so nice. Like, yep. They're like, how does that work? Because she's my people person, right?
Right.
Like my daughter compared going places with me and her. If I see someone we went to school with, like I will say hello and keep right on rolling.
Yeah.
She'll stop and talk for 10, 15 minutes. I'm like, I got milk to get. I don't want to be here all day.
That's funny.
Yeah. She's definitely my people person. Yeah. She knows the neighbors' names. I know the guy across the street. Yeah. That's pretty much it. We lived in a house for almost 10 years before we moved out here. And neighbor's name is Marty, who's next to me. And we had the best neighbor relationship. It was like this. Hey, Marty, that was
perfect.
A couple times a month we'd stand, and talk for a little bit. Oh, hey, Robert has a good point here. Oh, anyway, I give my wife a hard time, but she knows it's. I'm not in charge. She knows it, and that's fine. Oh, check this out. I do love me some Harbor Freight.
Nice.
So you said you were a retail manager for a tool company. I work for the county here.
Okay.
So I government job during the week, and then a government job, for the National Guard.
Right.
But I retire at the end of the year, and it's time for I can't do it anymore like these young guys. I'm old. Everything hurts.
Yeah. You're ready. It's time.
Yeah. Well, my arthritis is telling me that, hey, you should stop. Being an infantryman for a long time,
Yeah.
Arthritis in my everywhere. So,
no fun.
No, especially when it wakes you up.
Yeah.
So, hey, what's next for Johnny Jalopy?
We're headed to the next big thing that we're doing. We have a big art show in Kansas City that we're going to go to. It's called what's it called again? St. Louis, Missouri. Sorry. I always get that. The Show Me Lowbrow Art Show. My wife's giving me prompts. So that's a one-day show out there, and a bunch of artists from the culture are going to be involved in it. And it's going to be pretty cool. So that would be the next thing. And then we just gear up to go back to Detroit to hit Autorama as we go into the new year. So,
yeah.
How about yourself? What's on the docket except for that cool project possibly in the background?
That thing, retiring from the Army. My daughter's gonna be starting high school. She actually told me that she's mad because they're actually having her take beginning welding.
Okay.
Even because she's like, I already know how. I'm like, hey, look, what I showed you was below beginning welding. Like you can make stuff, and both the girls are way better at it than I am. They're a lot more patient. But
that helps.
It looks like Bill, what kind of tool company Bill's asking you?
It's Northern Tool and Equipment.
Oh, hey, we don't have one of those here, but I'll tell you what,
they're coming.
What's that?
It's heading your way.
Cool.
Soon.
I'm fine with it.
Yeah. It's good stuff. It's got great tools.
Yeah, believe me, I've gotten the catalog before.
Yeah.
Now I just look online because I get lost in there.
Yeah, imagine working there and seeing all that stuff every day. It's hard not to go, I need that, and I need that, and I need 3 of those, and 6 of those.
A guy I knew from first grade all the way up through serving together is the manager at the Harbor Freight here.
Oh, okay.
So I go in there and I'm getting I need to get something or I'm just killing time. And he's like, hey, you see these new things? And next thing you know, I got a cart.
Yeah.
I don't even like him anymore. Next week, Dan's a super awesome dude. Looks like, Robert's asking if you're planning on doing anything with Ian anything.
I hope so. I'm jonesing to collaborate with that guy again. He's in the midst of relocating to a new shop for himself, so we'll see what that brings. I can only hope.
I am way behind on his video. He puts out some really cool videos, and then I'm like 17 behind, and
yeah, they're on a little bit of a hiatus. They're in the midst of relocating homes and again requiring a different location start, bigger location for filming and building.
Nice.
So that's cool. I'm
Yeah.
excited to see what happens.
Yeah. If you do go out there, can you swing through Minnesota and just take me with you?
Yeah, that'd be cool, right?
He'd be like, "Who's this guy?" I'd be like, "Don't worry about that. He's just gonna stand over there and not say a word."
This is from the nod to your Honest Ian's upholstery shop.
Don't wear that. I'll bring the hat.
Yeah. He'll go, "Oh, you got the special headgear. We know you."
Yeah. Yeah. You're bald and old. It's cool.
Yeah, that's the Pomona swap meet helmet is what that thing is.
I'll tell you what. What's this? Someone's retiring. What we got here? 28 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that hat and I was like, I need to find something like that. Cause I can burn and found one. And I was like, this thing's fantastic.
Yeah.
And I literally will wear it to every car show. I got it on there. And
that's why that guy bought one of those and has been wearing them ever since. It works perfect for his dome.
And the coolest thing is, gnats are attracted to the carbon dioxide, right? And they always want to go to the highest point.
Yep.
So if you ever have gnats around you, take your hat off and just put it over your head. They'll go up there and they'll leave your face alone.
Nice.
But yeah, it's real. And with that hat on, they stay on the outside of the brim. They don't get up in your.
Huh. I may have to try that.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he was onto something. Smart dude, not just like smart otherwise, but
yeah.
Oh, what's your favorite? I know you told me that Johnny 5 was your favorite piece. What other than that one? What's the favorite piece that you've done, or the next second?
The Space Junkie. That thing was crazy.
Dude, I mean,
so stupid. It just, yeah.
He drew it on like a board with a pencil twice.
Yeah.
And he's like, let's do this one. And here it is.
Yeah, that was a fun car that I couldn't fit in. And, but yeah, it just seeing the thing drive and I got to be way more involved in that build than the first build, so that part was really fun. And
you got to drive that thing.
Yeah, got to drive it. Yeah, the ridiculous idea of a throttle and brake system.
Yeah,
but
all I can think is, how is that going to work?
It worked. It worked really well.
It didn't look like it was comfortable in there.
For him, he was okay. It definitely was not built for a fat guy.
I'll tell you.
But I was also really worried about wrecking the car too, because we had just finished it. We're filming the reveal.
Yeah,
I was so worried about wrecking it because of where we were filming was in this little park that he always goes to do the reveals at the time. And there's not a lot of room. And that day there was a bunch of people at the park, so there was cars coming in and out. And I was like, man, I really don't want to wreck it. So I just
hit tiny little tires on the front too.
Oh yeah, they were full on dragster front wheels.
I mean,
yeah. Well, yeah, it was crazy. And then it had the little teeny steering wheel on it. It was like a 6 or 7 inch wheel. It was so tiny. And yeah, so I just hit the throttle once and just got it to go forward, and then just basically sat in idle so we could film like I was driving. But he got on it a few times, and it looked so badass when that thing lifted up so good.
Well, all I could think is it had to be hot as all get out in that dome.
Yeah, it definitely, it's definitely warm inside. As soon as you the body, the actual body over the top of the chassis.
Yeah.
When it closed down, once we got the upholstery in there, I mean, it was literally like a coffin. It just sealed right up.
Oh man,
you could barely hear anything on the outside, and then of course the way the bubble was, the view out the bubble was all skewed because it's round and then the curvature. Yeah, I can't imagine how fighter pilots see out their window. This was really bad.
Well, they probably don't have their stuff, made in with a bunch of pizza ovens or
Yeah,
grills or whatever.
Probably professionally done. I'm gonna imagine.
They're $1 million pieces of equipment. I would assume that it's not, with that there.
A $75 piece of acrylic. Yeah.
Right. With bolted down to plywood,
That's right. High tech though.
You know what? I'll tell you what, some of that stuff, all I think is, how is this going to work? And then it just, boop, there it is.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like when, I'll watch your stuff after, I'm like, of course I missed it 2 days ago. And I'll watch, you'll be drawing stuff. I'm like, no, I can hardly get a stick figure out.
It's practice. You could do it.
My daughter is very artistic, loves to draw. And actually I have one of her drawings tattooed on my leg.
Nice.
And it had the tattoo artist said the thing he was most worried about was that in her handwriting she wrote to Daddy from Peyton, and he said that was the most nerve-wracking part because he knew it had to be spot on.
Yeah, she would notice.
And the thing is, I came home, she didn't even notice it.
I
had it sitting. I was sitting with my feet up on the coffee table. Anything about my leg, and she's like, "Oh, that's my drawing. That's really neat." And then she went to touch it. I'm like, "No, let's not touch that."
Grab some salt while you're at it.
Yeah, just get some rubbing alcohol, rub it around on there.
Yeah, needs to be cleaned.
Yeah. Oh, hey, one other question I got when I got one of your emails. It had a bunch of numbers in it. Is that your phone number?
It might be.
I don't remember if you. I was like, I don't know. Started with a 7.
Let me double check. Hold on.
Yeah, because I didn't want to be like, "Hey, just remind me about the live," and have somebody like, "Who are you?"
Let's see. Yeah, that's probably it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm probably not going to text you
Feel free, man.
Cool. I mean, I won't text you weird stuff. Well, maybe.
You can.
I've had a lot of head trauma.
Just remember, it goes back.
Dude,
shots fired. Just be ready.
Oh, that's cool, man. I'm down. I'm telling you, when we do the Days of Our Clyde or whatever, live action Model A soap opera, this thing's gonna be. I'm telling you what, this 5,000 combined subscribers,
that's right,
6,000.
Watch out, YouTube! There's a new sheriff in town.
Mm-hmm. We could even have a sheriff.
Yeah.
But it would have to be like a 4-door like Dodge Brothers or something.
For sure. Something. We just got to make sure it's not like Cars. Or just do it as a total ripoff of the movie Cars.
I think we should just do it as a ripoff.
Yeah.
But change it just enough.
Just rename everybody to a different thing.
Instead of Lightning McQueen, it would be like Thunder Johnson.
Yeah. Just barely changed.
Lightning McQueen.
Our tow truck is named Tomato.
I'll see if I can get Truck Norris back up here.
That's right.
By the way, the kid told me he kept the name Truck Norris.
Perfect.
I know. But it's probably getting late over there for you.
Yeah. My wife's giving me the high sign of like, are you going to eat today or?
Oh, yes. But thanks so much for.
Hey, absolutely, man. My pleasure.
Yeah, that's awesome that you took time to talk with us and.
Well, hey, hopefully you. I would love to get you on my podcast and
anytime.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Then we can hear more about Clyde and more about the process and what you've been doing and
the process of Clyde.
That's right.
You should
really investigate, hit you with the hard-hitting questions.
Like, why is Clyde a piece of junk? Be like, well, look at him. I mean, that'd be the answer. As long as you did at least the one David Letterman.
For sure, we'll do all that stuff.
Awesome, man. Thanks so much.
Yeah, absolutely. My pleasure. And thanks for those folks that were hanging in and watching and for heading over to the channel and subscribing. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Have a great one, Johnny.
Hey, you too. See you soon.
All right.
Yeah.
Man. Thanks.
Later.